Wait, so is Geno actually coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate? Well, there's a lot more to break down, so let's talk all about it. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. Today, we get to talk all about everyone's favorite Super Mario RPG party member. It is Geno. And yes, of course, we are very, very excited for Geno potentially coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but today we actually have some news to share. Some leakers on the inside actually are saying some interesting stuff about the character, and Nintendo themselves have a brand new event that might tie into a little bit more information about this star child as well. So of course, you guys know that I'm pretty excited about this character, right? I mean, there's a lot of different characters that I think will show up in this pass, like Crash Bandicoot. Ryu Hayabusa has a big chance to be in the pass, maybe Doomslayer, but I think Geno is almost a shoe-in because we just haven't seen anything from him yet in terms of a Mii costume, and there has to be a reason that Sakurai isn't already spoiling that surprise and saying, well, here he is, right? This is the Mii costume. It's not happening this time as a character. And just knowing that Sakurai at some point really wanted to have this character in the game, like back in Brawl even, I mean, it just never leaves your mind if you're a creator like that. And a huge part of the audience, myself included, and of course a lot of my colleagues as well here on the YouTube, yeah, they really, really want this character. They tell Sakurai and the Smash team a lot, and I think in the Super Smash Bros. Ballot that ultimately Bayonetta won back in the Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U days, I think Geno must have been very high on that list too, right? For them to even include the character with the song, like as a Mii costume in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and now it not having shown up, and all the stuff that I'm going to talk about today, I mean, it all compiles together to form a pretty clear picture. So yeah, of course, I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content yourself? Whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. It's almost time we're sitting down for brand new Block Talk episodes. Me and Corey just play games, have fun, and if you haven't already, please go to Instagram and search for the page Blocked Content YouTube and follow us. I mean, there's a lot of fun memes, there's a lot of blocked content stuff, and just a whole lot of fun to have together. So thank you guys so much for joining me for today. And yes, we have this brand new information to break down. A member over at Reset Era. Now, a lot of you guys have sent this my way. This was the original message that went with that. And he essentially just in a thread about Geno said, sometimes I forget that Geno hasn't been revealed yet. So, yeah, I predict, quotes, he'll be in, sure. Well, Mondo Mega over here has been scrutinized in the past, and with all of these users now going on and say, no, everything that he's saying is bogus, you can't really believe any of this. But of course, it is a person that has had some luck with things in the past with Super Smash Bros. So him just going out and saying something like this is very interesting to me because, I mean, it's just teasing outright, like saying, sometimes I forget that Geno hasn't been revealed yet to the public. Like, he's basically saying, sometimes I forget that, like, the civilians, like normal Smash fans, don't know that Geno is in the game yet. So this person is potentially just teasing away, kind of winking and saying, well, I know something that you don't. So ending that whole post by just saying, so, yeah, well, quote unquote, predict he'll be in. Sure, it's just saying, well, I can predict that he's in because my prediction will be correct because I am now saying that this is actually happening. I mean, this is just someone shouting this from the rooftops. It might not be real, this might just be someone who's just having fun with us, or it might be someone who generally believes that this is true, or someone who has inside information. But right now, people are generally just saying this is someone who believes that this is going to happen, not necessarily that it is going to happen, but someone who desperately wants Geno to be in the game. And I mean, a lot of people share that same sentiment. And also with Nintendo, of course, with this brand new event for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it made a lot of people say, well, all this headgear stuff, is then something like Geno not going to happen anymore? Well, I don't think that there's a huge possibility of that hinting towards that at all. I think the one thing that we can really bank on right now is that Geno has not what happened yet in form of a Mii costume. That is the biggest thing. And of course, also, one other huge part of this entire Geno conversation is that we, until recently, have no other information on that character within Super Smash Bros. Like nothing. Like Sakurai has not said anything about it. The only thing right now that we know is that there has been a CacoMallow kind of leak that has not been debunked yet. People try to recreate it and stuff like that, but it does seem very, very legit, or at least some sort of inside information where just, Mallow has a hat in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so maybe Geno could be the character that drops alongside of, and then of course also maybe Doomslayer will appear in the game as well, and that Caco Demon, costume will also drop with that character. That would make sense for a lot of people. The development was then very early for these characters, but that would also make sense. Maybe they were at one point considered for the base game of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So all in all, there's a lot of very positive information about this character, not just counting what happened today with this post. I mean, there's a lot of people that specifically think this character just has a huge shot in Smash Bros., right? It's Mario's 35th anniversary. In that sense, it would make a lot of sense to promote a Mario character, even though if this is not like a huge mainline Mario character, it's co-owned by Square and stuff like that. But I feel like if they want to do this right and have the reveal of Geno be very impactful for fans, what they could potentially do is, release it within that Mario 35th anniversary stuff. Then also, release some costumes alongside that from Super Mario RPG, a great stage, some good music, some remixes as well. And of course, Nintendo has been taking down YouTube videos that have songs in them from, Super Mario RPG. So that's also a huge red flag for this. So, I mean, it does make absolute sense to me that they are seriously considering this character, or that the character, behind the scenes is already in the game. But yes, if they want to treat this right, I just want them to really make a great CG trailer that harkens back to Super Mario RPG a little bit, but then in CG, right? In a big CG cutscene, maybe even have Bowser join the team, have Peach there, have Mario there, maybe even Mallow, do the little hint over there. But then, of course, when Geno enters the fight to stop some sort of enemy, maybe even tie it back into the World of Light, that to me would also make sense. Like to make it a World of Light cross Super Mario RPG kind of crossover thing, that would be incredibly cool. So to me, it would just be the perfect way to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary with, an oddball kind of character choice, but for the mainline fans, right, this would be huge, and also just a Smash character that people have wanted and wished for like Wish Upon a Star for the longest time. So make all the Geno jokes that you want. I would be extremely excited if the character was next in line. I mean, there is a possibility because we've had Steve, and of course, all of that stuff comes with big third-party expectations. So what could be a Sakurai thing to do is do some sort of cross between a first party and a third party, and that would be Geno. So I'm generally just really curious what you guys think of all the news of today, like generally all that Geno stuff, the Smash Brothers event, and also those quotes. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you think this is the final confirmation that yes, we are going to be getting Geno, or is this just someone shouting anything, right? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer actually comes to us from very own user P Dude, saying, if there is a Mario Sports collection or any new Mario Sports game announced, Super Mario Strikers needs to be on the Nintendo Switch. It would be a perfect fit for it, and it would make a lot of sense to include it, because only two Mario Strikers games, Super Mario Strikers GameCube and Mario Strikers Charged for the Wii. It should definitely make a huge comeback as Super Mario Strikers Supercharged. Now, Peter, thank you so much for sending in your comment, and I agree, that leak with all those Nintendo games, especially the Mario Sports Collection, I thought was very interesting. If they do Mario Strikers in that Sports Collection, that is a very specific game, like a hyper-specific game. Mostly with these compilations, they do like a Mario Soccer game that's very small, Mario Hoops 3-on-3 stuff. Strikers was its very own like selling game that did very well. So I would love to see a brand new, like Super Mario, like Supercharged. I think that would be an incredible title. So thank you so much for sending in your comments, everyone. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a huge shout out to our latest Patreon supporters. You guys are supporting this channel in a time in the world where it's really difficult to find space and time for that stuff. So you have the thanks from the bottom of my heart. I work very hard for my patrons, and it's a real day job, that stuff, but I love doing it. So if you want to support this channel too, even $1 a month would help out out immensely. Go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications. And all the news and fun that you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner with, as always, more Blocked Content. See ya.